Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play of Skyrim Special Edition on the Xbox One. So last time we made our way finally to Solitude after spending a fair bit of time doing some dungeons out in the wild, and when we arrived there was an execution of this poor guy, Rogvir, who the Imperials had just left his body and head just lying out in the sun because they apparently don't care of diseases and stuff like that. Because you're going to get some infections, you're going to get a load of mice and flies and... Come on guys, tidy up after your executions. So last night in between the video I did sell some stuff, and I also changed my bandolier from the one with the vials to one with a ton of pouches, which actually holds more. So I've got a large bandolier with shoulder pad. You can have smaller versions, but I went with the larger one because it holds lots. Managed to disenchant a load of stuff as well. So anything I've still got on me is stuff that I don't need to disenchant. Don't think you can disenchant that. I'm still not quite sure. Haven't seen that effect kind of come back, because it says that when you kill people, those you kill become trapped within the sword and may return to fight at your side. So it seems like they'll raise them from the dead. I don't think I've seen that so far, but we'll see. But I certainly can't disenchant it. But I've sold most of the stuff I could. We do have a lot of ore on us, and I'm not entirely sure where the smelter is here. It's not at the blacksmith station, which I thought it would be. So we have to keep an eye out for that. But obviously my carry weight's down a lot, and I've got 5,000 gold. So first up, I think we should check out the inn and see what's going on. Preferably without a beggar begging us for money. So the Winkin Skeever is where we're headed.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Okay, who's this guy?
Hello, yes. I'm the Dean of History and scribe work when I can find some quiet time.
Okay, thanks for the update on your life. This is quite a big place. Got Argonius out there, the barkeep, Sorex, whatever his name is. Oh, we've got a drummer and a couple of random people having a drink. What time is it? Is it lunchtime? Yeah, they're having their lunch. Go have your lunch in this game. Actually, one of the things I think I might do after this episode is install. Yeah, that's that. Is install the needs mods, the I needs that make you need to sleep and eat, and maybe some of the cold mods like Frostfall, to make it quite fun. All right, let's see what the.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend.
Yeah, let's see what the innkeeper's got. Why is this called the Winking Skeever?
Well, as it turns out, I had a pet skeever when I was a boy, and he used to wink.
Do you mind? I was talking here, pushing me out of the way. Yeah, I guess that's as good a reason as any.
I thought so.
Have you heard any rumours?
I've heard Jari Raz hanging around the Wells district, looking for new blood to hire.
Okay. And got any leads for work?
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
Okay. Kill the bandit leader at Ironback hideout. Okay.
Remember the Winking Skeever next time your foot's sore.
We will drink and we'll sing.
Yeah, they really don't like Ulfric here. Fair enough.
This one's a favorite of mine. A legend we all know and love.
Is it going to be Ragnar the Red? Oh, no. You're not even facing her while clapping.
I tell you, the dragonborn.
Oh, let's leave those guys to it. Let's leave.
It's sometimes tedious, but a well-made arrow strikes forth like the fury of a god.
Okay, let's leave these guys to their lunch.
I'm Pantia.
So we picked up a rumour and a little quest.
My honor to perform at the Blue Palace on many occasions. His late lordship was quite the admirer.
Right, thanks for that. What we got here, this was a clothing maker, I do believe. the Radiant Raiment, possibly. My pronunciation is atrocious, so hello.
Why, hello. Here to buy? If you have to ask the price, you might be in the wrong store.
Oh yes, when we were watching the execution, she told us that if we went to the palace, we should get a better outfit. Yeah, maybe what should I wear to the Blue Palace?
You're really going to the Blue Palace?
Why not?
That presents an opportunity. If you are willing to wear one of Radiant Raymond's outfits and speak to the Jarl, I would not only pay you, but let you
Do you
keep the
mind?
outfit.
Yeah, I'm afraid you'll make me look silly.
Look silly? As if you could look any sillier than you do now.
Wait, old Barnabas
Hello,
isn't that
I'm
bad.
Gisley, but you can just call me Erica's sister. Everyone does.
Your eyes are kind of creeping me out. What's wrong with what Barnabas is wearing? I mean, it doesn't all match, but it's not too bad.
Oh, what delight. Another charming customer.
Yes.
Oh, let me just drop everything to help you. I don't mind. Really.
Do you get a lot of business talking like that?
Radiant Raiment has the finest attire in all of Skyrim. That is how we get business.
Got some nice, fantastic service
Let's
here.
see if we can't find an outfit that suits you.
Right, so these guys sell clothes. But one of the good things about this shop is they sell enchanted items. So enchanted jewellery. So if you are looking for a particular enchantment, odds are you'll be able to find it here. They sell all sorts of... There's no armour, it's all the kind of standard stuff, but the enchantments are quite useful. Especially if you don't want to go down the enchanting route yourself. You can find some useful items here. And clothes for children, if you want to adopt any children. Which is part of the Hearthstone expansion. We'll leave them. Don't need to go into every shop, but just have a quick mosey round the city.
Spare some gold for a veteran?
I suppose we can give you
Can
a
you
coin.
spare a septum?
Yeah,
Not-
here you go.
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
Maybe. Were you really in the army?
What? You see a man fallen on hard times, and you think he's been like that forever? I was there. I fought in the Great War. I was on the field at Anvil. And when I was struck down, they left me. You understand? They left me for dead. I didn't leave them.
Okay.
It's best you leave me be.
Alright. Won't say another thing.
I'm a little busy at the moment.
Alright, you're busy. So that's the general store. So this is where I sold off most of my stuff. So it's a nice general store if you need it. I do believe this is the potions place. We should pop in because I think we've got a load of ingredients so we can make a couple of potions. Hello there, do you mind if I use your potions table, which is here? There we go. Since then I can then sell it back to her. Yeah. Let's make a couple of restore health just because, yeah, that's useful to us. Don't really need to make the others. Just try and try different options out to see if it creates anything. I just don't want to use the fire salts too much because there is a quest for them later. Ooh, unlocked invisibility from Lunar Mothwing and Ice Wraith Teeth. That's interesting to know. Shot. There's poison. No, that's not anything. Never resist frost. Ooh, that regenerates health, not bad. No. So you can do with it, keeping the death bells as well, actually. get in some of this. Alright. It's quite good. It tells you what you haven't used it with, which helps you when you're trying to try out different things. Oh, restore health and lingering damage stamina. A lot of the time when you're trying stuff out this way, you're not going to want to use them, because if you use the 3 different ones, it'll often have something positive and then something negative, like that one. Straw, a crab, nightshade. No. Anything else that this can go with? Oh, that does have something. Nightshade. Okay, 2 of those. And this is increasing our alchemy. Snowberries. I don't want to. That bone meal. It's fine. Nightshade. Yeah, we don't want to use the other stuff, so we'll leave that there. So that's giving us a load of potions, which we'll then sell on to this lady, who's come wandering. Maybe she didn't like me using her
You're a
alchemy
traveler,
bench.
Correct? Have you been to Whiterun?
No, I have not yet.
Oh well, it was a long shot. So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
I am. Why did you want me to go to Whiterun? Or is that a foolish thing? Ooh, actually, while we're here, do they have a saber-tooth tooth? No. That's because I remember we need one to make that bow that we got from one of the mods. Alright, so let's get rid of some potions. I don't have enough gold to get rid of all of those. Value 3. Here's the magic. Right, anything worth 7, apart from healing. Resist fire. Restore health, of course. Restore health. But also gives us drains our stamina. You can have that. I'll lose the 1 gold. It's okay. Should have sold that really. We've got loads more. If we find any more, anyone else that can buy potions. Yeah, you mentioned something about Whiterun.
My daughter Fura was assigned to Whiterun after she joined the Imperial Army. I was hoping you might have met her. I haven't heard from her lately. I've tried talking to Captain Aldous, but he hasn't been any help.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't tried to make it. I can try and get information, maybe.
Oh, that's very sweet of you. Anything you can find out from Captain Aldous would be welcome news.
No worries. Yeah. That's good. I don't think we need to...
Don't forget me next time you need herbs and potions.
Right, let's leave this place. There's a couple of other people that live there, but they don't seem to be wanting to come out to the front shop, and I won't go traipsing around the back of the house just yet. Oh, you were the guy...
New. I'm new too. I think we could be friends.
Yeah, the guy in the pub inn said you were looking for someone.
You're passing through Solitude? Maybe you're looking to make some easy gold, yes?
Maybe.
It's easy to find things to sell. Things nobody will miss. Things from underground, or just left lying around in someone's house.
Sounds a bit
I
fiefy.
bet the 2 of us, we're very alike. So why not take the next step? We can help each other. My sister Deja and I are treasure hunters. We like to collect things.
Yeah, I'm not a thief. Am I a thief? Is Barnabas a thief? I don't think he's a thief, not in the kind of traditional sense. He might take something from someone to who annoy him, from someone that annoys him to kind of punish them, but he's not a thief that generally thiefs stuff.
Of course not. Thieves take what is precious. Thieves steal. We just take what will not be missed, what no one needs anymore. Maybe we take some weapons and stop a few deaths. Who would call that thievery?
Sounds a bit better, I suppose.
I knew you looked like a clever one. With the war, many more ships come through these docks. loaded with weapons and pay, but few people, and they pass through dangerous waters. We have an interest in one of those boats, the Ice Runner. The Solitude lighthouse will be guiding it in, but if its fire were to go out, the Ice Runner would run aground.
Yeah, you want me to put out the lighthouse fire to cause a shipwreck, similar to the one that made me land in Skyrim.
What an interesting idea. I think if someone were to do something like that, there would definitely be a certain amount of loot to be shared. Yes, if someone were to put out the lighthouse fire and then meet me on the docks afterwards, I could certainly direct them to that loot.
Yeah, I'm not sure I would want to do that. What happens to the sailors?
Don't worry about them. We'll make sure they wash up safe. Maybe they'll even pay us for their heroic rescue from their sad crash.
I don't know.
It would be best if we spoke little until you've completed your task.
I'm not sure I want to do that, to be honest. Barnabas was recently in a shipwreck, so probably not top on his agenda to get into to cause another one. So we've got a couple of shops here. Sell mostly food. What else we got? We'll go up here maybe first. So this is the kind of home of the Imperial Legion in Skyrim. And just on the outside we've got I think it's the Fletchers. So they sell lots of bows and arrows, and we've got a blacksmith just over here for all your blacksmithing needs. I feel like we need some new armor. We have got a couple of level ups, so maybe it's a health for now. So do we want to try and do it? We can't do any smithing. Our smithing is 15, so it's not particularly useful. But I feel like we do need some sort of new armor. One-handed. We've got up to 30, so we can. I believe that lets us start to. Oh no! Using this with a controller never seems to go particularly well. Why can't I get to those? There we go. So we can now start specialising in swords. Swords do extra critical damage. Maces ignore armour, and axes cause extra bleeding damage, which I do quite like, but we seem to be using swords at the moment. And archery we haven't quite got up to 30, so I can't take the zoom in yet, which is slightly annoying.
Forged by a master craftsman.
Yeah, but it does mean that we can't craft too much at the moment.
I'm afraid I'm too busy to hear them.
So we can make a load of steel stuff. We've already got a load of leather, apart from our gauntlets. That's all silver, bone mold we don't really want. We've got anything else from the mods? I don't think so.
Yes?
Yeah, so we can't really make much armour at the moment. At least not something that we'd want. So maybe we should try and shop at the blacksmith and try and get something nice.
Seems there's no end to the needs of the Imperials. But what can I help you with? The finest weapons and armor.
Let's just see what you got for sale. I don't think we need any weapons. We've got some good ones on us. But armor, we wouldn't mind some more armor. Because we've got leather armor. Don't know if I want to go steel, but it's not particularly useful. You don't really have anything too interesting.
Return anytime you need arms or armor.
Yeah, let's check the Fletcher, see if he's got anything. Maybe we should get an enchanted bow. That might be useful. Hello.
Hello and welcome, my friend.
Fihada.
How may I help you on this fine day?
I would like to look at your wares.
What are you hunting? Never mind. I don't want to know.
Monsters? Probably monsters. Bone magic damage. Imperial bow, 10 points of shock damage, that's not bad. 10 points of frost damage. Soul trap, makes undead flee. You got a lot. What are we actually using at the moment? We've got an orcish bow, so 16 damage. Whereas I think the shock damage could be fun. So that's just 14 plus 10, so that'd be 24 damage in total, unless they got resistance to shock. So I might buy that and get rid of our orcish bow. Yeah, thanks for that. Let's get that equipped before I forget. No. There we go. Let's got ourselves a nice little bow for when we go out, which should help us kill stuff a little bit more easily. There it is. When I first played this game, I spent a lot of time trying to shoot down the birds, and if you get it just right, you can actually knock them down. They're quite odd. When they're on the floor, they do look quite boxy. I assume because you're not really meant to see them too up close, but it's amusing that you can actually knock them down. At least to me, it is. So this is the Imperial kind of compound. That's their kind of castle. There is an alchemy table and an enchanting station in there if you want to do it. And also, if you want to sign up to the Imperial Legion, you can head in there. What is this? The Emperor's Tower. I think there someone that the alchemist lady wanted us to speak to.
Battlefield is full of distractions.
I think it's that guy that's talking. Let's find the quest. Fire out, find the amulet, travel to Helgen. Yeah, ask Aldis information about Angeline's daughter. Oh, then there's a thing to get to the bandit leader. That was the bounty that we got from the inn.
Focus on your targets.
Let's have a chat.
I'm waiting.
Hello there. Yes, Angeline sent me to ask about her daughter.
Generally, posting information is need to know only.
I think she needs to know. Yeah, probably. She's the mother. It'd be nice for her to know.
I've been trying to find the time and place to let her know. The daughter was sent to Whiterun. The skirmishes there have been violent. The Whiterun legate, he needed to know the Stormcloak positions. He sent out a party to scout the area. They happened upon a large force. I'm told none of them made it back. Private Morard, Angela's daughter, was in that scouting party. She needs to be told.
Okay. That's probably not the news she was hoping for. I'm not sure why I should be the one to tell her. For that, I'm taking some arrows, alright? There you go, I'm taking your arrows. Fun fact, they keep shooting arrows there for a long time, and you can just take as many arrows as you want. They never run out. Right, so here's the potion place. Who are you?
As High Priest of the Eight Divines, I bid you welcome.
Why are you stood there? Is that a silly question? Are you stalking the lady that's there? Is that what you're doing? Got some weird people. Hello, Angeline. Might want to take a seat.
Welcome to Angela's Aromatics. Can I help you with some herbal needs?
Not
it's good
really.
to see a fresh face. You wouldn't have happened to come from Whiterun, would you?
You've already asked me that, but I have news about your daughter.
You got Aldous to tell you something. I knew you would. What did he say?
Yeah, she died.
I told her. I told her the Imperial army would kill her. That this was a war of Jarls and Imperial generals, and we had no part in it. She just wouldn't hear it. It was brave of you to come to me with this. I can't thank you for it, not for this. But you have done me a service.
That's okay. My sympathies. Right, let's... Oh, she's walked off. Ah, and Pervy Man's now walking. Seriously, are you stalking her? If you walk that way, you are stalking. No, you just wanted to take her leaning post, okay. Sure. Strange people. So let's keep going this way. Oh, down there is where it leads you to out, where we saw that gate near the docks. So you can come into the city that way if you swim across the river like I did. Right, where are we? What's going on? Nightshade.
I'm a little busy at the moment.
Alright.
I've got all sorts of errands to run.
Are you though?
You were there for Rogvir's execution.
Yeah, nasty business?
Perhaps, but necessary. As you know, my cousin Fura died out there fighting for us. She wouldn't have had to if it weren't for Rogvir.
You know, news travels fast about that girl's death. Yeah. How'd you forget the execution?
Most people head over to the Winking Skeever. If you're not interested in music or drink, you can at least talk to Corpulus. He can fill you in on any of the latest gossip.
Okay. Great, fine.
Thank you for helping my aunt earlier. I'll see you around.
Yeah, that news travelled particularly fast. So that's the back of the Imperial kind of castle area. And this is the kind of more residential section. Take a little wander. It's getting on late, so people are starting to go home. Go into their houses.
You help me. You help people, right? That's what you do. Please, take pity on an old madman.
What do you need?
My master has abandoned me. Abandoned his people. And nothing I say can change his mind. Now he refuses to even see me. He says I interrupt his vacation. It's been so many years. Won't you please help?
How can I find him?
Last I saw him, he was visiting a friend in the Blue Palace. But no one as mundane as a Jarl. No. Such people are below him.
Right.
No, he went into the forbidden wing of the palace to speak with an old friend. Said it had been ages since they had last had tea.
Okay.
Oh, and you'll need the hip bone. It's very important. No entering Pelagius's wing without that.
Right, so you need me to go find your master who's in the Blue Palace. You sound a bit crazy.
Yes, but don't try to use force. He's far too mighty. He'd crush you like a clay doll, or drop you from the sky, or simply eat your brain right up. Oh, but he probably won't do those things to you. Probably. Just remind him to come home, and there'll be no fighting or unpleasantness. Probably. He's just a little confused at the moment, is all. Knowing my master, he may very well reward you for bringing him to his senses.
Okay. Who is this master?
He is a great man, but one rarely praised. He rules twin empires that span the length and breadth of our minds. All know him, but few can name him. But he has forbidden me from saying his name. He says it distracts him, and woe to those who draw his ire. But you will know him when you see him. He's the one who made me like this.
Right. Okay. So, find a strange, crazy guy who's the master of another strange, crazy guy. And I believe they gave me a hip bone. Did they give me a hip bone? Yeah, I've got a hip bone. Great. Just what I wanted to carry around. I'm not sure how that fits into any of my pockets, but... what's this place? Oh, someone's house. A couple of houses. Who are you, Alf?
Youngest bard at the Bard's College, at your service.
Oh, fair enough. What do bards do around here?
I'm a bard, from the Bard's College here in Solitude. Wanderers like you should think about applying. I'm glad I could help.
Maybe. It's Bard's College. Is this the Bard's College? Yeah, so it is. Let's have a quick mosey, stick our head in the door, before we go find a crazy person.
Welcome to the Bard's College. I'm the headmaster here. How may I help you?
Yes, well, wanted to have a nose round, but apparently I can only say I'm thinking of applying.
Always a pleasure to meet a prospective bard. You should be aware that many apply, but we accept very few people.
Okay.
When possible, we ask applicants to perform tasks the college needs completed. In this case, I do have a task befitting an aspiring bard.
Okay, what do you need me to do?
Elisif has forbidden the burning of King Olaf, a festival put on by the Bard's College. We need to change her mind. To convince her, I want to read King Olaf's verse, a part of the Poetic Edda, the living history of Skyrim. Unfortunately, the verse was lost long ago.
Okay, so you want me to go find a book, yeah?
Yes. According to Giraud, our history's keeper, the portion of the Edda dealing with King Olaf might still exist in Dead Man's Respite. I need you to retrieve the poem.
Okay, retrieving a poem shouldn't be too hard. I suppose I'm an Imperial, so I might ask what the Poetic Edda is. Oh, yeah, I might have.
I think Giraud here would give you the best explanation of both it and the history of King Olaf's verse. You should speak to him about it.
Okay, sure. Why not?
I wish you luck in finding the verse.
Where's this guy that you mentioned? He's not here. See, I like this place. They got little, I would say a bar area, but apparently there's no alcohol. Little library area. Nice and big, respectable, comfy. Yeah, maybe these guys have got it right. Maybe old Barnabas should become a bard. Barnabas the Bard. Apparently can't say bard, right? Barnabas the Bard. Right, so that gives us another quest to do. I think we'll leave it there for now. When we come back, we'll head on to the Blue Palace, possibly look for this crazy person, and then maybe try and do this quest for the Bard's College. That sounds like a good occupation for Barnabas.
Welcome to the Bard's College. It's like a musical museum.
Great, sure. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.